Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Friday in the modern era. Um, it is a new day, which means, guess what? The last video had audio problems. Nobody's perfect. I'm working on it, I promise. Um, I just spent about an hour, I think, messing around with OBS. Think I got it. Maybe I didn't. We will see. Um, one thing I do not looking. One thing I do kind of want to do is lower the dialogue just a tiny bit because it was pretty loud last time. Um, but I think I got it. Maybe I didn't. Who knows? We will see. I hope. Um, if this episode is a little weird, a little funky fresh, it's because I had count 'em, one glass of wine. Still a little bit now, so you know, we'll see if I can still hold this. I'm not in college anymore. Anyway, where we last left off, we left the place we called our home for our whole lives. We weren't that sad about it because they were all cops, so fuck them. And now we are at Ostagar, ready to join the Grey Wardens. Um, this looks sadly familiar.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fae.
I wonder if they get tired moving their hands like that while they're basically not conscious. What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask.
Why are you in charge of mages? You're a fucking idiot.
Not even by Grey Wardens.
That's English. I'm not gonna apologize to you. You suck. Oh, he's telling me to go away. Speaking of Dragon Age, I actually just finished last night. A little bit after I finished recording, actually, to Venture Nights, which was very fun. The last two stories, especially, are some of my favorite things that have been in the Dragon Age world for a while. Um, I'm now very excited to see where the next game goes, assuming we ever get it, because it's been like years, decades. How long has it been at this point? Like, I don't want to jinx it, but it's at Dragon Age 4 is starting to feel like a Half-Life 3 kind of thing for me. Um, okay. So obviously I do have. Oh, we're talking. Never mind.
I hate to waste such a promising name of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
I don't know anything about dogs.
It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a barbarian, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help. I need him muzzled first.
Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
I'll give it a shot. Actually, wait, hold on. Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try. But first, we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
I hope I fixed the audio, because if I didn't, that barking is going to be rough. Get it? Rough. Imagine picking two. Imagine. It's so easy not to, and you get a dog out of it. Minor spoilers. Put the muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Good. He's a good boy. This is an old game again, so I'm assuming this is relatively known, but in case not, the dog is one of the few party members in the game you could actually miss if we're not careful. If you played as a human noble, which obviously I cannot, you will automatically get the dog. It's like your childhood pet. I think you still get this quest, but not, if you save the dog, this dog's life, nothing ever happens with it. So still a good thing to do. But if you're any other origin, you'll have to do this quest to get the dog, and it's absolutely worth doing because he's great. Hello. You're going to be important.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle.
Do we know each
I
other?
don't believe we've met,
No,
but
we
I've
don't.
certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fate is a dangerous place.
God, at some point I'm going to have a video named fucking For the Win or some bullshit like that. Yes, I know all about that.
Oh, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence.
Not me.
So,
That is the opposite
Grey
of me.
Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
I hope I don't disappoint anyone.
Child, you have been taught well. Use what you know, and have faith in yourself. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fate.
They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
But I hope.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I bring up
Okay. Thinking we'll spend this episode going around and hitting up the side quests in Ostagar. Come on, can we talk to the Ash Warriors?
What's your name?
It's Pink, sir.
Go tell Turnlow Gang that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I think he is a thing for you, if I remember correctly. Come back.
Hello? I'm sorry. Is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. Oh, must be exciting to be so important. Oh, wait. You aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are fun places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. It was nice talking to someone.
Okay. I don't know if I do it on this playthrough anyway. But I know there is an elf running around who you could persuade into giving you a sword. That's pretty good for this point in the game. Or maybe it's a human thinks you're an elven servant if you play as an elf and you get the sword. I don't remember.
Maker's breath, another elf. What are you?
You have a problem with elves?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there
This
something you
asshole.
want? We have no time for idle chatter.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
What is an ash warrior? Oh, but obviously you're not made of ash.
Do you take everything so literally? Our training has been passed down since Thiiiiink the dwarfs first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Thiiiink was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Ostagar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Thiiiink to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Thiiiink then taught this to the clan, who made him their chieftain.
And they feasted on. I don't know what's that. What happened to him?
Thiiink's prowess earned him the love of Morriganna, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Thiiiink was grieved. He sent Morriganna away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Thiiiink slew Morriganna in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Ostagar that day
So
and
he
gave
killed
Thiiiink an
his
honoured
mistress?
burial in
That's
the
fucked
mountains.
up.
We live by his teachings even today.
Although, is Morriganna a reference to Morgan? So he betrayed his wife and killed his lover.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
So what does an ash warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Sorry, there was just a car alarm outside. I hope that didn't come through on the microphone. Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the darkspawn hordes?
If the reward was right, why not?
We would kill you if you tried. Even if you succeeded, the monsters would only offer death as your reward.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the name
Hello.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner.
Anders.
I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
I think that's DE2 Anders too, which is a rare treat. You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I don't care why he's in there. That's horrible. Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
God, people here suck. I've had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way I'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella
Persuasion.
could stand to have one meal in
E.
his
I
belly
just
before
finger
he
guns
dies.
at my microphone.
I don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
I just walked away with this food.
So, brought me some food, have you? So hungry I could faint dead away.
I'm obviously not going to do it, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to kill him also. Here's some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Okay. So there's a little few odds and ends we could do. You could talk to Logan and I think the king, or one of the king's messengers, something like that. Oh, here's a thing we could do.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith.
Wow, people
It's
suck.
about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
So he's another recruit. What's he know about the ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
I really want a game that utilizes the wilds as an environment. I think it's very cool. But, you know, we're moving to northern Thedas now, so... I know on the map, too, there's like a whole, like, frost wasteland further south, which would be so cool, but... This seems like an odd place for your army to camp then.
Started in the forest, so the army's here waiting for them to come out, dangling meat in front of the bear, if you catch my meaning. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see, like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
I'm pretty sure you could find the other recruits somewhere, but I'm not positive where.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
How dare you address me so, human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies
Arms and
do you
armor,
have?
for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Okay. We could sell some junk, finally. I'll sell that. Ooh, I could use that, too. Alright. Oh, we got some stuff. I don't really get what Memory Band does. I'm assuming it has some purpose somewhere. Ring of Study isn't bad, but we got so much other good stuff. Get rid of the one buckled ones. Why is Spirit Charm fire resistance? Spirit is a stat. That's on that. I think Charm Still Waters was the one we get from becoming a mage, right? So I'd like to keep that. Get rid of those. Yeah, I'll get rid of the appearance robes if I could. Get rid of the shield. Yeah, screw it. I'll get rid of those. I don't really need them. Maces kind of suck. Get rid of the dagger. And then I know there's a whole way to like spec into crafting and stuff, but I never use it. I want to build some, do some herbalism, but like the other stuff I don't really care about. Okay. So now what do you got, my guy? Should give you a discount because you're a dick. I mean, nothing really good, my guy. I'll take some of the potions. I won't buy that now.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Your other goods,
Some supplies, perhaps?
like the normal
Let
goods,
me know what
different.
you'd like.
Yeah, I feel like you have better stuff here. Backpack. I might come back later on and. I know. Yeah, let's take that for now. Oh, nice. Okay. I should probably start putting items and stuff in my taskbar. I think you do that. No, you have them here. Lesser health. Health. Lesser mana. Mana. Ordinary mana. And then let's use this. What do we want? Nothing that great here, unfortunately. Survival's never bad. And there's a quest it helps with later on. But that's all it gives you? I thought it was more than that. Okay. Alright. I think we're more or less ready. What do you say we recruit our first party member? Oh. Why do you look like that? That's probably not supposed to happen. Ignore that.
Don't try to steer, just between you and me. As you wish.
Oh, shit. Alright.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens by the
The
King's
king's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about life is how it brings people together.
Ah, Alistair. I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
I am indeed a mage.
Here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
That's alright, no offense taken.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you, I'm Leah Teacup.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't. Assuming he has as Grey Warden.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another.
Oh, they only killed one.
Whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was that
With
about?
the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay. So, like I said, I played this game before. So I know he's going to stick around for a little while. So I could give him some gear. Lighten my own load. Although, I don't know if I have much better I can give you yet. Yeah, I can do that. Alright. Oh, that is good for a tank. It's good. Probably give that to a rogue eventually, but it's good for right now. Oh, power and mental resistance isn't bad. Again, I'll give this to a rogue eventually, but for right now, it's fine for you. And that's pretty much all I give you at this point. I will... Well, put that there. He's probably not going to get too many abilities, so... Can more or less keep that. Alright, cool. I think we will hit up Duncan and then start wrapping this up. And then the next episode, we will head into the wilds.
Soldiers are surrounded.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed. The way she wields guilt makes it stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she?
We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Doug. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Sounds good and normal and cool. Imagine saying this, though. It's like you're joining the Grey Wardens, sweetie. And what's the second
There
test?
was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago. We could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Tainted blood, tainted blood. Alright. Made some good progress today. On that note, I think I'm going to cut it here. When we next meet, I will be heading into the Kokori Wilds to get a flower for a doggy, and then also some other stuff that's less important. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.